All right. Good evening. All right. Certainly hope and pray that all is well. I'm not gonna be long tonight at all. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Um. All right. So, this is a continuation of things I've been talking about in the last few days. Picking up on who's who in this whole plot against me, stealing money from me, so on and so forth. The last video I did, well, I think the one before last, about this other church man person here who I mentioned helping this woman who raised me in this plot to steal what was left for me by my biological mother's family. Seeing this man in a car, okay, years ago. Now, one thing that I didn't mention as I was speaking about it on the video, I was thinking about where I was, okay, in my car, where we were. We were right around the corner from the place where the lady who raised me, where she lived. And I can't remember exactly when that was. Like I said, I believe my daughter was born at that time. It could have been a time my daughter was in kindergarten. Even though we had our own place that we lived in, it was the house that my grandmother left me. However, there was a period she was in the kindergarten. Second half of her kindergarten year, we were staying with the lady who raised me. So I'm thinking that's when that happened. Okay, when I saw this church man who trying to help her, trying to fix it. Okay, the money that she stole that was left for me. Um, Allegedly, all that allegedly, just put allegedly on everything. Okay, we were right around the corner from there. Okay, when I was doing the talk, it came to me, confirmation, goddamn. When I was doing the talk on the video before last about it, I spoke about this person, someone being in that closet one day. I don't think it was him. I did get that that wasn't him. I asked since then, was it somebody that I knew though, or that I know? And I'm getting yes. Okay, but I don't know who it was. It wasn't my sibling. Okay, but I believed, and I even felt it then. It was a male. I felt a male presence. Okay, even then I was like it was a man. I just felt like it was a man. Okay, but I don't know at this particular time who it was, but it will come to me. Ain't no need nobody trying to stop it. Ain't no need nobody trying to send you black magic, witchcraft, and your dream manipulation and all of that kind of stuff to try to stop it. It's going to come through who exactly that person was that was in that closet that day. All right. We already talked about what he was there. Well, why he was there, what their plan was. Okay, like I said, that when they sent that hitman that time to my house, that wasn't new. That wasn't nothing new. Okay, like I said, we keep trying, but the bitch just won't die. Okay, but anyway, we were right around. I was at the light, literally around the corner from where the lady who raised me, where she lived. So I'm thinking, and a lot of times back then, my daughter when she was little, she would either every weekend she was either with her dad or this lady who raised me, which we were calling her grandmother. Um, but I don't remember when I got to the church. I don't remember my daughter being there. So I'm thinking that was a weekend that she was with her dad. Okay. Um, I'm thinking it was during that time period when I was staying there at that house for the second half of my daughter's school year, staying with her. All right, good evening. Wow, wonderful. Thank you for everyone who is here. Okay, so nevertheless, now when I was doing a talk the other night, it came to me, who were those two white people in that car? And I heard they were people of your ilk. All right. So I mean, we know what it means, but you know, y'all who watch me regularly, you know how I do. Okay, and look up these definitions. All right, these words. Okay. And some people may not know what the word means. Okay. These were people, two white people in the front seat, a man and a woman, and this man, this church guy that I mentioned the other night, in the back seat of that car. And that man looked at me, he spoke, and then gave me that look of, that. Okay. A type of people or things similar to those already referred to. Okay. So people of your ilk. Okay. Again, this birth mother here I'm finding out is okay, Caucasian. These people in that car they were white. They were Caucasian. Black man, I mean a white man and a white woman. All right. Um, reading what I saw, which I read then. I was looking at it then, looking like, what the fuck is he doing with them too? And again, this man is biracial. So I was thinking that maybe they were some of his, because he was adopted. He was adopted. I was thinking maybe they were some of his people. So well, maybe he found some of his people or some shit. Because according to the story about his life, at least the little bit that I heard, he didn't know who they were. So I'm like, oh, maybe maybe you don't found some of his folks. You know what I'm saying? But there didn't seem to be any kind of connection. 4-4. There didn't seem to be any kind of connection. Okay, in the car. Okay, it looked very. I'm hearing a word, but it didn't. They didn't. They looked like they were about their business, and he was just there. Okay. All right. I was looking up word, but I'm not seeing what I want. Okay, but nevertheless, and he looked at me just like that. Like I said, he spoke. This man spoke to me like he knew me, like he knew who he was looking at. Once again, not oh, there's a stranger. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, no, looked at me like I'm looking at him like a dude. I've been knowing this man all my life. Okay, and again, waved and like I'm sorry, or like okay. So anyway, these people, like I got before, they were of your ilk. This birth mother who, my birth mother, white woman. These were people of means. Okay, her family, my birth mother's family, they were not poor people. I'll just put it like that. They got money. Okay, put it like that. I felt when I got off the video, I was thinking more about it. I said, I wonder what these people, because I got the word trust and I got the words power of attorney. You watch the video, not the last one I did, the one before that. All right, trust and power of attorney. Okay, I'm hearing this man was put as power of attorney over you, which I don't know how. I don't know how any of 5-5. I don't know how any of that shit works. Okay, but I don't know how. I told you, I said I had the vision of the woman who raised me sitting in a car with him in the passenger seat. He was in the driver's seat. She had a manila envelope in her hand, one of the big ones, holding it like, with her arms like that to her stomach. To give to him. I asked, was that stuff in there, that envelope, had anything to do with me? Of course it did. It was all concerning you. Okay, and I'm hearing, and she gave him the envelope. Okay, passed it over to him. Okay, I heard her when I was doing the talk the other night saying, don't worry, like you don't, and I'm hearing it now, you don't have to worry about a thing. Okay, things are going to go, it's going to fall into place. Okay, so I wondered if I had said maybe those two people, which when I did the talk the other night, I got, when I pulled the cards, the moon card came up like it was a secret, a guarded secret, okay? And it came to me, it was like a secret, you don't know the specifics now, but you will in time, okay? It's going to come to you. This is what I'm hearing now, okay? Now I'm hearing about these persons, fight or flight. I don't know. They chose to flight. Who? Not the people in the car. Okay. But let me move on. Let me keep going with what I'm talking about. I don't want to veer off too much. Okay. So I said maybe those were people who had some kind of was meeting with her. This is investigation. Okay. Meeting with her. Okay, and him giving me that look. I don't know, why would he look at me like that? Okay, maybe assuming that possibly I knew what was going on, or as if to say I'm sorry or whatever. I don't know, okay? But you know, niggas ain't gonna turn down the opportunity for some money or to think they're gonna have some power over some damn body, okay? Anyway, I'm thinking that I was thinking that they looked like they were about business. They didn't look like there was any kind of familial connection, relationship, close relationship, anything like that. Just like they were about business. But why on a Sunday? Okay, is what's interesting to me. Possibly if that was the time period that I was there, possibly thinking that I wouldn't be there on a Sunday because I would go back to my house on the weekend. Okay, I was staying there for a whole nother reason. She suggested it. Okay, but I'll get to that another day in another time. Okay, possibly who knows what she was up to. I know what she would say. Who knows the truth? Okay, but the truth does come. Ain't nothing done in secret that won't be brought to the light. So I'm thinking, I said maybe they had something to do with those white people with this trust. Okay, that again, that I wasn't supposed to know nothing about. I was never supposed to find out none of this shit, none of it. Right. Anyway, so I said, okay, so let me see. These are some of the players that we had. We had this lady who raised me. Okay, I call her, the fake mama, or as I was told spiritually years ago, she was not your mother, she's your nanny. Okay, so we're gonna just go with the fake mama. Okay, because that's the role she played, a fake. Okay, and not so much a fake because she wasn't my birth mother and acted in that role. No, because she was a fake. A fake person, a fake human being. Okay. Because it's like the more and more my the illusion is being moved out the way and return to sender on your motherfucking asses, and things of that nature. I began to see things more and more. It's like stuff is chipped away more and more and more and more and more. Okay, over time. So times when I was thinking before, okay, well, she did love me, and then I got to say, well, maybe she did, you know what I'm saying? Well, she sent me to good schools, this, that, and other. The more and more I really looked at things with my eyes opened even more, it's like, no, this woman did not love you. You didn't see it. You thought the woman was your mama. You thought she was your mother. She was your biological mother. Okay, it was like a duty, a job, which I feel like in a way, well, she didn't have to do it, but I don't know. Again, more and more will come to me in time. Okay, in whatever way, in whatever fucking way. Okay, so if you think you're gonna try and send your little witchcraft like you did a few nights ago, which I did a video about for me to make her forget, forget, bitch, forget. Okay, or whatever the fucking, however y'all do whatever it is, that shit, you can forget it. Okay. So anyway, like I was, because they try to do some shit now. So anyway, I looked, I said, she was always nasty to you. She always talked to you in a somewhat of a condescending way, a way that was cold, a way that was calculated, a way that showed she didn't care, sometimes more obvious than others. Okay, we grew up in a house where we just said I love you to one another. Okay, it's like often when those things, I can't say every single time, it's a lot of years. It was either because you said it, said playing the role, or said like the what you call love bombing, that type of thing. Okay, it's like these people talk about people that are overt with stuff and then covert with it. She was very, very covert with it, but also whatever the black magic was that was being done on me in the background to had me under all this illusion, which I would have been under anyway, feeling like this was my mother, my birth mother. Oh, she's so kind. No, she wasn't. Matter of fact, someone said to me one time, and he claims he doesn't remember, it was my daughter's father years ago. Me and him was fighting, having an argument about something, and he said to me, them people at that church, what they got to say about you and your mother. And I said, well, I stopped, I said, huh? I knew they talked about me, okay? But I asked him, I said, years later, I said, well, what did they say about her? He said, I don't remember saying that to you, okay? Which he honestly might not have remembered. Okay, I don't know. I do not talk to him. As soon as my daughter turned 18, block. Okay, all right. So I believe he involved himself in this shit as well. Okay, well, I'm pretty much sure, and I said to him, you know, whatever she told you to do or participate in this is probably in your best interest for you not to. For you to back away. There was never anything about, well, girl, what you talking about? You know, what do you mean by it? Nothing. Nothing. No. Okay, so there's my answer. All right. So anyway, and that was a long time ago. About 3 years ago, at least 3 or 4 years ago, I said that. Back away. Do not participate in this shit that she's got a whole bunch of people participating in. Don't. Well, people want money. Okay. So anyway, so I looked and said, okay, so apparently these are the players. Her niece. Okay, this girl, the one I would call Bleeding Z, her mother. Which her niece would be my first cousin. Her mother. Then the one I call Bleeding Z, which is her daughter. The one that was around me all the time, the one dumbass BreaunaJewellBellamy guy. Okay. When she thought she was going to be a part of this and collect something too. Okay. Her nieces and nephews, which would have been my quote unquote cousins, but I'm like 12 years older than this particular group that I'm talking about. I'm 12 years older than I think the oldest one of them. I believe. No, that's not true. That's not true. There are two that I've mentioned. I did videos about. I hope y'all didn't get caught up with BreaunaJewellBellamy and her bullshit, her illegal bullshit. I don't know. That maybe like 3 years younger than me, 2, 3 years younger than me, and then a whole slew of other ones. All of them, they were the ones that were doing the black magic on me with the wrapping me up in their big ass body and the arrow to the head and all of that type of shit. Okay, I mean, it was just like non-stop, endless. And these are the things I was sharing with BreaunaJewellBellamy when we were texting one another. So she was very well aware of all. I have all the texts of all of it. She chose to come here and be a part of it with them. Okay, these two guys at the gym. I think these twins. I think one more so than the other. The one who Bree said, the fifth one that was quote unquote trying to kill her for God knows how many years. She never met, but she came here. She knows exactly where his gym is at and everything. Who she said came in to play with her pussy and her vagina. I don't think he was as much. I don't think he was as in it. Do I think that he contributed to it? Yes. Matter of fact, I've never talked about it. They do a lot of dream manipulation. A lot. He was a few years back, came into my dreams twice talking about, I'm sorry. Excuse me? For what? And this is supposed to be just a dream, right? I don't think so. Okay. But nevertheless, he was not as involved as the one I call Pisces, Philippe. Okay. My sibling, who I feel was, I don't know if it was done, because I want to, or obligation, or being pulled in by this lady who raised me, his biological mother. And then on my father's side, I believe it was 3 that joined. With him, the sibling. Now, I don't know, well, they all fucking want, everybody want money. So I ain't gonna just say, oh, they just greedy. No, everybody wants money. They'll do anything. Anything. Yeah, I do it. How much? I do it. Okay. I got a no from my father, but I don't think that he knew what was going on. I don't think he was aware of it. I'm still sure. Still not sure that he is 100% aware. He might be, okay, but I'm not really sure. I believe this woman would lie to him about me. Okay, because that's what y'all love to do, lie on a person. This girl, Rashiata, one time she was dating this young kid who was much younger than her, but he was an adult, who was was it a Yoruba priest or something? I had never met him. But I spoke with him on the phone. And he was giving me a reading. I didn't ask him, like, I didn't make an appointment with him or anything for it, but he was giving me a reading. Because sometimes we used to call each other, read this one, stuff like that. So she put him on the phone one time, and he said to me, I wrote it down. He said to me, you never met this guy. He didn't know me from Adam. And he was just saying to me, you really need to make sure that you take spiritual bath. This long before the days of YouTube. Okay, for people who think that just because they all of a sudden see somebody on YouTube and they just start a channel, that they didn't know nothing. No, they had no spiritual nothing. No spiritual nothing. Nothing. Didn't know shit. Which is so dumb and ignorant. But anyway, he said to me back then, he said, you need to make sure that you take a spiritual bath on a regular basis. And I said, well, I do. He said, no, I mean, you need to take one like weekly, every week. And I was like, why? He said, because you have a lot of negative energies around you. And I was around all of these people at that time. Okay. He said, you have a lot of negative energies around you and people that are after you. Okay. And this was when I stopped talking to that Dorita, that bleeding Z, the one Bree, with her evil ass. Very jealous, extremely jealous girl. I didn't ask him any specifics. I just said, okay, And then Miss Rashiata was like, like she knew something. Now, I'm not saying she did, okay? Or if she was just saying, yeah, she do have a lot of negative energies around, and she was one of them. Okay, so, but anyway, I would get that a lot. Yeah, I used to go to them readers. I still do every blue moon. What they call them? I don't know what. I've just heard people call them the gypsy readers. They have at their house big sign, palm readings, psychic readings, tarot, and they, so I would go to them every now and then for years. As a matter of fact, the very first tarot reader I ever had gone to in my life was one of them. I believe I was in D.C. and either D.C. or Memphis. Okay. But anyway, they will always tell me you have a lot of negative energy around. A lot of negative energy, okay? I'm talking about, I think my first one I went to was like 19 or 20, something like that. Okay, and there was one I would go to. I would take little Miss Bleeding Z, the angel, who was part of the spearheading of this. Now, I can't say this shit been going on since I was a little girl. Probably since I was born. Probably since they brought me here. Okay. But I'm talking about these last few years that I dealt with. And there was one we used to go to in Euclid. I would take her with me sometimes. And every single time that lady would take me behind that curtain and say, there is a very, very jealous energy around you. You have very jealous energies around. Every time. Every time that girl was with me. I didn't think it was her. I didn't see that. Okay. Every fucking time. So these are the players that I have so far. Okay. Again, I don't think my father, I'm not saying he was innocent. I do believe there was some kind of, what do you call it, NDA signed. I'm pretty damn sure. Between him and My birth mother, biological mother, maybe some other people too, but damn sure. I'm not supposed to be, I'm supposed to be hidden. Okay, folks not supposed to know that I'm here, that I exist. Okay. I'm damn sure not supposed to, was never supposed to figure any of this out. And like I say, you know, people get there, well, who helping her? I get there, like I said, people don't believe in God. They talk a lot, they talk some good shit and tattoo God's son on their neck and all that, but they don't believe. They don't. They simply do not believe. Like I said before, honey, when you talk to God, the Lord sure, when you talk to the Lord sure will talk to you. Oh, you want to talk? You do it. Okay, well, come on, let's talk. Tell you all type of shit. What? Yeah. Especially when you talk to God with a pure heart. Not your bullshit. Not you praying, P-R-E-Y, on someone in your prayers to God. I don't think so. Talk to God with other people talking about some praying and the big and from a beg and fold, and that's what prayer is. Okay. You put it down, but then you say, quote all these Psalms for protection. And all these prayers in the Bible, use it for protection. You don't want to call them prayers. Okay. Like, I had a friend back in the day say to me, well, you pray a lot. I meditate. You should meditate. Well, no, I should do what the fuck my heart is leading me to do. And I don't have anything against meditation. I do meditate. Why are we comparing the two? Why are we saying, why are you fucking comparing the two and saying one is better than the other? If meditation is more your speed that works for you, fine. But don't come at me with that shit. You should. No, you should stay on your path. And I love me some Bobby Hibbert, but I don't agree with him on that. I don't care what he says. He sure did do a lot of talking to the gods, though, to the deities. It's just a conversation. When you pray, all you do is talk. No, when you pray, all you do is talk. That's you. That's what you do. Okay. So anyway, you talk to God. God will talk to you. There's nothing done in secret that won't be brought to the light. You want some revelations? Oh, you didn't come to me for that, but you came into the realm. You walked your ass into the realm, especially depending on how long you be down there in prayer. You walked into the realm, honey. I've talked about this before. When I was much younger and I was in seminary, I would pray. I would pray so much it was ridiculous. I would just pray all the time for long periods of time. And my pastor, who I was talking about the other day, I told him I thought he was going to be so proud, and he was like, well, when you want to stop, God won't be mad at you. And I was like, well, what? What do you mean? Why do you say that? And he said, you're going to pray yourself into some mysteries. And I did. Opened up all type of shit. And all type of shit about people was just coming to me. You know, you went past the veil there, and it was like, no, thank you. I was stuff was coming to me that I was not ready for. I was very young. Okay. I was not ready for. And people have done these types of things. Okay. Very long periods of meditation, very long periods of prayer on a regular basis, especially when you do it again with pure heart and pure intention. Okay, the door's going to be open to you. Every time I come on here, okay, somebody send me shit. Like I said before, I get on here, y'all be mad than a motherfucker. But I can't be mad. I can't speak my truth. I can't speak the truth. No, yes, the fuck I can. But then you be mad about it and you send me shit. Negative, nasty fucking energy. Fuck you. What in God's name, Satan's name, or whosoever's name, made any of you all think that you think you was going to kill me, take my life, take my destinies, take my money, take my everything, and beat me down for all of my fucking life? What? And my number still hasn't changed. I ask questions. Nobody texts me shit. Nobody emails me anything. You don't want to answer these questions. But you're mad. Just be mad, sad, pathetic, and pitiful. God don't give a fuck, and neither do I. And neither do Satan and them who y'all was calling on for assistance. They don't give a fuck either. Who cares? Bitch, speak if you want to, goddamn. I mean, these motherfuckers, beat me down all my life. You ain't this, and you ain't that, and you ain't this, and you ain't that. You this, and you that, and you this, and you that. My life was better without you. And mine is much better without your fucking ass. And then I say that, but then you be mad. And then you get on the phone and then get in your chat. I can't believe she said that. She's wrong. The level of retardation is amazing. So I come on and you throw your evil eye. You light your fucking candles. You're mad as fuck. And I know it because the numbers go down. You get off. Why? Why? People are not going to kowtow and bend to your fucking will for their life because of your indiscretions and because of your wicked, evil ways and your thieving, your lying, your manipulating, your stealing. You're trying to diminish them and destroy them. That's why when Bree did that shit and that other bitch Sun Moon started to, it's like, I've been through this shit all my life, motherfuckers. And like the bitch said, can't nobody say you did shit to them, because you never have. But I'll join too. So keep going. Because I am. We do it all the fucking time. You make this little smart ass, snide ass, fucking snarky ass fucking remarks about a bitch you don't know. And then when I speak to it, then you're mad. Then you're mad. Why are you mad? And that includes even motherfuckers on this app. Why are the fuck are you mad? I've done one thing to you. You call me names. You call me witches, bald head, scallywag, all types of shit. You copy off my shit. You do all types of shit. I don't even know you motherfuckers. Okay, you was paid. The white man paid you. I don't know. Okay, people talking about this now. People in these groups and stuff getting paid bribes to go against other readers and spiritists and blah, 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 blah. But how dare them speak up against me? How dare them speak up for themselves? How dare them see me do the bullshit toward them? How dare they? How dare she? So let me go light my candle and let me, with the evil eye at her. As if the life that you have been given is the only life that has any worth and any meaning. As if the people who you direct the shit at, their life doesn't have any worth and any meaning to them. It's not, their life is not supposed to have any worth and meaning to them. Right? You're supposed to be so big and bad that you can do whatever you want and be however nasty that you want to be and direct something to people who are innocent, who have done nothing to you, and they ain't supposed to say shit. They just supposed to take your bullshit. Ain't that what y'all call God complex or something like that? And you do your little shut up spells and messing with people's throat spells and all the dumb shit. Put bumps on their face spells and so they don't get on, show their face and mark up their face spells and all of this type of dumbass shit. Go in their Akashic records and take all their life, their money, and they who they supposed to be with away. You will never be married, madam, and all of that dumbass shit. And when they speak up about it, then you're mad. You have a problem. Folks been shooting shit at me when I had my old channel, before I even knew ugly ass BreaunaJewellBellamy and all of this bullshit. I know none of this shit, none of it. And I'm on my old channel doing shit, and folks were shooting darts at. Why? While I'm on there, why? Oh, you're not supposed to have a YouTube channel. Why not? Whoever created the shit said anybody that want to get on here and make an ass of themselves or not can get on here and do that. Why? So why are you upset? What are you angry for? You motherfuckers have been trying to, not people on this app, but you motherfuckers have been trying to put me and keep me under your foot ever since the day I can fucking remember, with your fucking lies. I love you. No, you don't. Mother, father, auntie, uncle, cousin, who the fuck ever. Weaken her. Why? Weaken me for what? Why? Tell me now. Email's there. For what? Because of your indiscretions and because you refuse to take accountability for your bullshit. Then you want to remote view and watch people's houses and homes and all of this stuff. One time I did a reading. I had one person moderated for the first time ever. And here comes a fool talking about some, did you wash your dishes? No, motherfucker, I didn't wash my dishes. What, are you remote viewing my house to see that my dishes aren't washed? Is that supposed to hurt my feelings? I don't wash my fucking dishes. My daughter does. She's a kid. Well, she's 20 now. So no, she haven't gotten to them yet. But she will. That's supposed to make me feel a certain kind of way. Oh, they know my dishes wasn't washed. Oh. Did you wash yours? Did you wash your ass? Your vagina? Because more than likely it was some silly ass woman. Yeah, got it, y'all. That's funny. Not. Your sense of humor is pitiful. If that's what y'all get together and laugh at. Hang out with me. You'll have some real laughs. It's just dumb. Did you wash your dishes? It's supposed to make me feel a certain type of way. But the fact that you remote view someone that you don't know for shit, and what's going on in their house, in their home, how they sit on the toilet, and what they wear when they go to bed, and if they're wearing muumuus all summer long, and all of this type of shit. I guess that's normal. That's normal. I don't know, whoever, I saw somebody's post talking about these people being hired, paid, and to do all this shit to other readers. But then that person said, but they got a bunch of dumbass bitches. Sure did, from the looks of things. And then you make your silly ass videos, your silly ass readings, which ain't nothing but gossip from one to another in the fucking group. And that's supposed to move somebody. Yeah. That's what you want to do. Okay, moving on. They still ain't washed. That's it was, but I got some in there. They still. Would you like to come wash them? Since you like to watch me, what I'm wearing, when I'm wearing it, how I'm wearing, where I'm wearing it, what time I'm gonna wear it. Come on through. I wouldn't mind. I need a maid. I wouldn't mind a maid. A easily bought and sold motherfucker. A fucking slave. Somebody done sign their life away. Some white person. Sure. That way, no, I don't. We don't have to worry about shit. Have a nice big pile in there for you every day. I mean, just dumb shit. And you're mad. You say something snarky in your dumbass video. Talking about the chosen. No. The chosen for what? Chosen to be some assholes? Those who the white man chose to sign your life away for a couple of dollars. When I was in seminary, there was this girl. Very strange, weird woman. Beautiful smile. Oh my gosh, she had the prettiest smile. But a very weird chick. She told somebody, she said, Nikki don't pray to the same God we pray to. You damn right, because the God I pray to don't have me walking across campus in my fucking pajamas. And my robe. And my fucking house shoes. With the bonnet on my head. Flapping. Looking for something. Something to come suck on it. God I pray to doesn't have me doing that. You're goddamn right. We don't pray to the same God. Thank God for that. How's that? I have some integrity and decorum about myself. Pajamas is for the house. Not walking across campus from the dorm all the way to the A building with pajamas on, no bra, no titties flapping everywhere, robe just hanging any kind of way, looking like you stink. Yes, vamoose. You goddamn right. That's supposed to hurt my feelings. Because I know how to dress. Put some nice clothes on, make myself smell good, bathe daily, and not be in my room fucking all the ministers, screaming and hollering so the whole dorm can hear you at night. Talking about holy pussy. Oh, how she know that? Everybody knew it, bitch. You're right, we don't pray to the same God. Praise Jesus. Yeshua, sorry. Any motherfucking way. So like I was saying, her, lady who raised me. Now I can't say she is the exact head of it, but she's up there. I don't even know what my dad knew, because he's my biological father, in terms of this money that these people, my biological mother's family, left for me. The trust. I guess her bloodline didn't leave with nothing. I got $11. Yesterday, me and my daughter, there's this Vietnamese place we really love their iced coffee. I came to 551. What would that be? 551, 2, 10 caramel, 1, 6, 1102. You couldn't afford it. BreaunaJewellBellamy. 2 cents over your budget. And I left them a tip. And you ain't gonna tip nobody shit, no motherfucking way. So I'm not quite sure what he knew in regards to that. But my father was in another world and realm his own. So even if he did know, I feel like his attitude was that he wanted to believe that he could trust her in handling it. But she probably lied to him so much about me. No, I ain't never been on drugs. I ain't no prostitute. Ain't never been a prostitute. I wasn't a pregnant teenager and all of that type of shit. I graduated from high school and got all of the degrees. Went to try to see my first year Howard, and then went and got my second one. I wasn't out rummaging and roaming the streets. Whatever the woman told me to do, I did. I was a good little obedient child. No, I didn't have no mental issues and mental problems. Did I go for counseling? Yes. On my own? Yes. When I was a teenager, I used to have headaches. I used to get headaches a lot. The woman who raised me asked, do you want to go talk to somebody about why you may possibly have these headaches? I'm a kid. I'm listening to her thinking mama knows best. Okay, sure, I will. I talked to that woman one time, and I told her I ain't never going back to see her no more. Okay? Just give me the goddamn Tylenol. I'll be okay. Have I talked to counselors in my adult life? I sure have. Big fucking deal. Who hasn't? I am one. Being a chaplain is a counselor. People talk to people. Confess your faults one to another, so that ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. It's in the manual. There's nothing wrong with that. So who knows the lies and manipulation that she told him concerning me? And he wanted to, because he didn't want to be bothered with it. Okay, I just trust you to handle it. Knowing she wasn't right. But I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be bothered with it. I want to go here, live my life, make all this money, travel the world, marry all these women, have all these girlfriends in between my marriages and during my marriages. She'll be all right. Let's be real. I was different. People that are different get talked about a lot. There she go, there she go, there she go, all that shit. Yeah, here I go. What? That's what you motherfuckers do. You make up shit about people you're jealous of and you're intimidated by. Which I couldn't figure out why you would have been anyway. But you were. But like the one girl said to me who I grew up with, well, I didn't really grow up with her. Her family came to the church when I think when we were teenagers. At that point, I was going to church with my grandmother, but I would still be around there. When I got older, I saw a job. We became I guess you could call it friends. She came through with her dream infiltration once. I guess they called her and begged her to play a part. And she did it one time and didn't come back. Good. You know who you are. She introduced me to my daughter's father. But anyway, and we were talking about it. And she said to me, she said, Nikki, them kids' parents did that. They didn't just mistreat you like that just because those kids' parents, which, you're right, you're probably right. And now even more so later I can say, which came from who? That lady who raised you. Yes, you did. Never any defense, never any concern, nothing. What about these church folks? So I had this program that I developed for young girls. I put pictures up on my community post a couple years ago. It's called the Duafe course. Duafe. I have it tattooed on my back. It's an Adinkra symbol. It's a pig. It's all things feminine. I started a course for. I had a whole big. It wasn't just a course, but all I did was a course. I mean, it was just a whole big production. It had 3 tiers. It was this tier, that tier, whatever. I talked about it before, and the lady who raised me kept telling me, why don't you try to get a grant for it? Well, I didn't know anything about writing. I went to this grant workshop, and I was like, I don't know what they talking about. I don't know how to do this shit. Well, such and such knows how to do it. One of the ladies in the church. Okay, so I asked her to do it. Because they had a deadline. There was a particular organization here that was giving out grants. They had a deadline. I didn't hear from the lady. Finally, I called. I finally called and, like, can I have my shit back? What happened? Well, we didn't get it. Okay. But can I have the material back? Can I read what you wrote? Everybody's name from that motherfucking church who was nasty to me, his name was in it. But guess whose name wasn't nowhere to be found in the program? Mine. Bitch, excuse me? I wrote this. I put this together. I held it 2 times. And what is this? And I confronted her about it. And then she come in my face later, if I did anything to you, hurt you, I apologize. No, bitch, you know what the fuck you did. I'm sick of y'all. What is this shit? What is this beat down me? What is this beat down Nikki? You're right, I don't belong here, but goddamn, they put me here. No, I don't fit. I don't act like y'all. I don't think like y'all. I don't dress like you all. I don't want to. I want to be me. You followers, stay in your following lane and let other people want to be themselves. But y'all love that shit. And you want to beat down people who are different. Because you're so intimidated. You don't want to learn from them because the problem is you think that you're constantly comparing yourself to that person. You're intimidated by the person. You're jealous because the person can walk their own path and be confident in it and like and love themselves. Okay, fine. Well, it's not fine. But the problem is you constantly in that state, that low vibrational state, that you don't realize that that person that's walking their own path to the beat of their own drum, so on and so forth, can learn from you as well. But you don't see yourself as having anything for them to learn from because you're so busy in intimidationville and jealousyville. All screwy in the head. So you talk about the person and you put them down. And you spread lies and rumors about them so people won't like them because you're so fucking down in your own being and comparing yourself to the person. And the person didn't even ask for that shit. That's your shit. Why are you projecting that shit on to that person? Leave them be. And be open. And if you be open, you will realize and see that that person is willing and open. It's not even a willing thing. But they learn from you as well. They grow from you as well. They see things that are admirable in you as well. But you don't see that. You just want to destroy them. Fuck you. All of you who do that shit. And that's the type of shit I deal with. Ever since I can fucking remember. So no, I don't give a fuck what you say. I never did anything to any of your motherfucking asses. Even on this fucking platform with your fucking lies. Pathetic. So this woman spearheaded this shit. Or she at the top of the rung ladder. I don't know exactly what role that girl's mother, that Bleeding Z's mother, was supposed to play with this. Y'all need to worry about the incest in your fucking family and deal with that shit. That's what you need to do. But you knew about this money. This woman used to come in my house. I'm thinking, okay, she's my mother. She had a key to that. Come in my house and sit there, my mail sitting on the table, look through my mail in my face. What are you doing? No, I had nothing now. Go. What are you scrummaging through? And I know why now. When that letter gonna come? When it's gonna come? Did it get here yet? So, of course, the Bleeding Z knew about it. She came into the knowledge of it. He got her ass caught up there at that fucking gym. With Philippe and the rest of them. And I'm thinking that she told him. They told the little cousin. Because the one cousin came through, you got something coming, bitch. And I'm going to get it. Told them. Especially after he did a Ouija board and the tarot cards. And then went and told them niggas. And this woman came, I forgot, it hit me today. I had a trainer there. The woman who raised me hired that trainer. I think she only went like 2 or 3 times. And didn't go anymore. You don't want to go, I don't need to do that no more. Probably came in there long enough. Scouting shit. Or maybe to meet with those men. Hired and paid. This what y'all do to her. Or you. Or who, what you. Like I said, I don't think the one played too much of a role. He did come through with Shadow with the black man. I saw his little big old fuckly round head in my room. I said, look at the nigga right over there. And I told Bree this shit. And them two throwing shit at me laughing. Not Bree, the Rashiata. Bree knew this shit. I gladly participate. So please. And you got them other bitches at that gym who was already jealous and hateful and envious. Because I came in there and did my work older than them and did the shit. I'm working out one day, trying to do this. I'm doing it. They'll come over there and record me. We hate her here. Why, bitch? I didn't come here to fuck these men. I didn't come here to be none of you all's friends. I have fun anywhere I go, but I didn't come here for that. I came because I wanted this woman to train me. I came to lose weight. And I did my work, and I did it well. So your hate is your fucking problem. And what makes you think I give a fuck? Make your fucking video, bitch. Who gives a fuck? Put it all on YouTube. Or Facebook or whatever the fuck you like. So, I'm working out. Not your buddy and not your fucking pal. But I didn't even go in there like that. I went in there friendly like I do. That's why I'm a friendly person. I like to laugh. I like to have fun. I like to enjoy life. Not be no sour, bitter ass bitch. The fuck? What the fuck is life for? When I did my very first journey, my very first mushroom journey, and that woman opened that gate up, and I saw all those deities, and they let me in. They in there partying. I'm like, y'all in there partying. And they said, that's what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all got it all wrong down there. You fucked up. You got it wrong. You're supposed to be having, enjoying life. Now, y'all rather be bitter and sour and say, I'm a goddess. Okay. And be jealous of the next one. I'm not interested in that. Hate me for what? I don't even talk to you all. Outside of this gym. Hey, how you doing? Hey, that was a hard workout. Woo-wee, I'm hot than a motherfucker. Hate me for what? What's the answer? Don't come at me with you thought you better. No, you thought that. Quit putting your thoughts. What I was watching, y'all remember that guy? What was they call him? Reverend X had the cable show. He cussing folks out with the Bible in his hand. And the woman called on there, called in there talking about some, you this that and that. He said, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you think. Your thoughts are not my thoughts." That's what he said. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts, and mine ain't yours. But nevertheless, I was looking at some shit today. Sent me down the rabbit hole. Had all these pictures. I was look at all this shit. It wasn't none of you motherfuckers. I said, this is the thing. No, people just can't be themselves. Everybody got to be a carbon copy and cookie cutter. But if that's what you choose for your life, and that's what you want to be, and that's what blah, 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 go for it. But leave people alone who ain't on that. And quit trying to intimidate someone to make them be that. I mean, I just found it so disgusting that this BreaunaJewellBellamy, who I told all of this shit to that they were doing to me, and you decide to jump on board and get on board and do the shit too, and say my name all over YouTube and try to put me down and all of these, she fat and all of the dumb shit. Like, look at her. So she jumps on board. Bitch, die. Who gives a fuck? I mean, this ain't nothing new for me. So, but you think that when you do, and it's so sad that you even get involved with these people. You don't know anything about none of these motherfuckers. You don't even fit in. I'm sure when you came, you realized after a while, I don't even fit in here. No, you don't. You don't know where you're going, what you're doing. You don't know who they are. You don't know who you are, apparently. People who find peace and contentment. And eyes are eyes accepted. I'm wearing the same clothes they wear. I'm talking the same stupid slang talk they talk. Even though this don't really fit my dynamic and who I am. Okay, well, if that's what you want to do, fine. Leave me the fuck alone. But you didn't. Back to the money. Back to the theft. So I'm thinking that those two white people in that car had something to do with that trust. And y'all devised your little bullshit together. Your little bullshit plan together. Well, it don't matter no way, motherfucker, because we gonna kill it anyway. And the killer part is it's not so much about the money in and of itself, the thievery. Yes. The fact that you actually thought that I was going to lay down and die up under y'all's bullshit. Under your lies, under your thieving, manipulating you. I'm feeling, I got my pendulum right here, but I'm not going to work with it. I thought I would, but I'm not. And you hired him at that gym. And now you hired this man, or you paid him and involved him. But nigga, you did it in and of your own accord. I'm hearing to ruin me in my life and destroy me. Now, I be hearing readers talking about they ain't want you part of the group. I don't know, if that could be me. What makes you think a person want to be part of your fucking groups? I don't remember filling out an application. I don't remember going to anybody inquiring, how can I get in your group? Here go my number, can I be a part? Now, I did give Philippe when I thought he had some goddamn sense. He was doing all them plays. I do. That's my background, too. How can I help? I like to do that, too. Yeah, because that's my background. Theater. That's what you're doing. Yeah, I see my resume. Nothing. Okay, fuck you. Moving the fuck on. Are you the only motherfucker who does that work? And it's cheap anyway. But are you the only one? You are? So every play that's ever written has all of them have been performed. All of them have been written by you and performed by you. And your little group. Really. All that fucking theater. The little movie guy who be here making movies, he's the only person who made that stupid ass movie where you put yourself in a coffin. Dumb. But he's the only one who does movies. In Cleveland and beyond. He's the only person. I know this person now. They're the only people to know. Really? This is the only gym in the city. One girl says to me, he the only one who know how to train people. Bitch, what world do you live in? Now, me and the girl fell off, but she trained me pretty goddamn good. She gave me a very strong foundation to go work with the next motherfucker who had me doing power moves. Got my stamina up real good. What the fuck are you talking about? That's how small your world is? Cleveland ain't the biggest city where it used to be like one of the largest cities in the States. There's people who ain't never heard of you before. Even your brother with the big old compound out there, they still don't know who. Look at black folk here. I ain't never heard of the motherfucker. Been here all my life. Can't be a pie. I just don't remember filling out an application. To be a part of none of your shit. I don't remember. Show me. Show me the application I filled out. They said, this is my such and such group. Show me the application, nigga. Show me. So I can say, oh, okay. I don't remember going up to none of your people saying, can I be y'all group? Put on all the sexy clothes and walk up and down the street at night like I'm a hoe on Prospect from the 80s. Can I? I lost all this weight. Don't I qualify? Any of you bitches. Show me. You can't. Tell me the day we had the conversation. Refresh my fucking memory. Please, since you like to text me your bullshit. Well, I know. Who do I know? Who do I know? Because I know some who would and have looked at y'all like, what the fuck are you even doing around them? Or that gene. Or that field. Or that motherfucker. And I was just naive, just as dumb. Well, I, just want to lose weight and the trainer, and I thought she was good. Well, it's a theater, and duh. So if that was in your little feeble ass minds, you can remove it. Because that's just dumb. But in terms of this thievery, I just heard plant. I know there's a plant. A plant. I don't know. I don't know about a plant. I don't know if it's a person. A plant in the vicinity. Or someone around you who talks. They speak. Talk a lot. They say too much. They watch too much. They're looking and watching, waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to occur in your life, hoping things go on a downward spiral, hoping things go bad for you. They're waiting, watching, lurking, looking, hoping, praying, wishing. Something about there's one or two. There's one individual person who stalks you, watches you, listens to you. I don't know, something about hopes to you. I don't know what that means. Hopes to you. Hopes to make you fall. Hopes to make you wish better or like you knew better. I don't know. Or that you wouldn't be with them, that you wouldn't be a part of them. Hoping you would befriend them, but you never did. You never made them your colleague, your friend, your partner, your buddy. They're angry, mad, frustrated that you never made them a part of your circle. I don't have one, whoever the fuck you are. They were wishing that you would, wishing that you did, wishing that you would befriend them, wishing that you would make your way to them, hoping, praying, wishing. But you did not. You're lost in the sauce because they are lost in the sauce. They don't get it. You don't have a circle of friends and buddies, partners, all that dumb shit. They wish you had, though. And they're watching, looking, waiting, lurking, hoping you fall. I know. And what you hope and wish for me, instead of opening your mouth like an adult, that will happen to you. Because I don't even know who the fuck you are. I don't have no circle of friends. And all that group shit. There we go again with that shit. Hoping that somebody would come to you and say, be my friend, be my in my circle, be my partner, be my whatever the fuck, instead of going to that person and saying, I like your work, or whatever it is. Maybe, is it possible that we could ever work together? See how easy that is? Instead of expecting someone to just come to you, now you're in a whirlwind, watching, lurking, hoping, wishing, and all of that kind of stuff, that someone falls because they didn't come. What? Gone, of course. What sense does that make? It's not logical. If you want, The one thing the lady did tell me, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Open your fucking mouth. I don't understand that. Open your mouth. If you want something, knock and the door shall be open. Seek and ye shall fucking find. Not sit there, I hope they see me. Like, people don't have shit to do. Besides, well, let me look out there and see if somebody hoping and wishing. I mean, goddamn, what are we supposed to be, Professor X? Wasn't he the one who knew everybody's thoughts and shit? But he had to go into the chamber to pick up on shit because it was too much for him. Anyway, whatever, honey. Whoever you are, whatever. Who cares? I ain't even got time for no dumb shit like that. But back to what I was saying. So those are the players I have so far. And that looks like what was done. I keep seeing this man and this woman in that car, though. They were part of that trust. Maybe over it, I don't know, came to talk about it, where I was, what I was doing, and maybe to give it to me knowing, I don't know. Wanting to let me know, here it is, it's here for you, available to you. This is yours. But it was given to them. Taken away from me, and given to them. I'm hearing something about slice you and dice you, like slice you and dice you. This is the lie that they told and spread, that you were not worthy of it, that you could not fix it, that you could not handle it, the money, the details of it, what you were supposed to do with it. They told them a lot of lies, spread a lot of falsehoods concerning you and your person. This is what she did. This woman who raised me. Yes. According to the law, I don't know, they let you, or they allowed you to have it. I'm feeling like her. Now, this document that she had me sign one day that she lied about, Messenger, did it have something to do with that trust? I'm hearing a little, but more so about you concerning other things. It wasn't so about that so much. Paperwork, documents, fraud, court dealings, courts, judges, lawyers, liars, people who participated in this to keep you from it, to keep you from having what belonged to you, documents, documentation, lies, fraud, complete lies, complete and utter lies, and complete fraud, stolen property. They stole these things from you. Now, a stolen property is like a building or an actual edifice, house, something like that, or land or something like that. Property that was yours, that belonged to you, that was left to you, theft. They lied about it, stole it, given it to someone else. All your money, things that were there for you, that were left for you, properties, buildings. I'm hearing there was a building that was meant in your name, personal, that was supposed to be given to you. They lied about it, fraud again, frauded about it, took it, stole it, theft. This is all I'm hearing, property. I'm asking, this woman who raised me did that? Of course she did. There were others who participated. I'm hearing something about long gone by. Okay, so I feel like some of this happened a long time ago. I'm hearing a long time ago. There were properties left in your name, and they stole them. Washed away, whisked away, right out of your hands, right from beneath your feet, right from up under you. You had no idea, no clue, okay, of what was happening. Turn of events I'm hearing. There have been a turn of events in your name given to people. Trusts, funds, money, property. Okay. Well, it seemed like somebody took their thumbs up away. I'm asking, was this stuff that was left to me by my biological mother's family? That and others. There were others who were giving you things. Ooh, I just heard something about diamonds. Sure, so I'm thinking maybe jewelry or something. Just property. Stuff. Lots of stuff. Money. Keep hearing diamonds. I'm thinking maybe just diamonds or maybe jewelry. They were going to give it to you. They stole it. They stole it from you. All the property. All the workings. Lies, liars, manipulators, thieves. Caught. Caught in the act. So I hope that means y'all caught in the act. Caught in the act of what they were perpetrating a fraud. Okay, I'm hearing, here we go. There's a lot left. There's lots left, but not as much as it once was. Something about you supposed to be standing on this property on a hill. Maybe it was something that was on a hill, property that was on a hill. I don't know, for some reason I just saw, is that hill going up from Euclid? What's that hill called? Is that Forest? No, that's Forest Hill. This is not Forest Hill. This is Lee, what I'm saying. In that area. Maybe in that area. No, not there. Across from there. Across from there. Someone told me, a spiritualist told me recently, that's kind of like East Cleveland, border of East Cleveland and Cleveland Heights. A spiritualist told me recently, twice, you have property in East Cleveland. Okay. Said you need to check out East Cleveland. There's property there for you. I don't know if he meant I should buy a house in East Cleveland, because I know some of y'all who know East Cleveland like, what? But you know what they're gonna do. Let's just be real, okay? And they're already doing it. Okay, they're buying the shit up, right? So that's what I thought he meant, and I'm hearing he did, but I'm hearing lion, like a lion. Property there, lion. I'm asking, what's the lion about? Like a lion, roar. Okay, but I'm not picking that up. But I have a vision of someplace that, confirmation, goddamn. I have a vision of someplace on Euclid that sits right across at the bottom of that hill. I don't know if there's something there, or has something to do with something there, or maybe that was there at one point in time, because I'm seeing a picture of a lion, like as a logo, the side of a lion, the lion's profile, its whole body, like with the crown on it, and it's green. Okay. But nevertheless, I'm hearing there was property there that was meant for you, that was stated or set for you, and they stole it. They took it. And they're lying. They're continuing to lie in court. They're going to court about this property, about these buildings, these things that were here and designed and destined for you and set for you. And they're lying to the judge. The judge knows the truth. The judge knows what's going on. They know what's truly happening. Okay? These people are continuing to lie. to destroy. They are set out to destroy you. They're determined that they're going to destroy you and do you in and take from you and steal from you, and you will in no way survive as far as they, as they're concerned. This is the lie that they're propagating amongst themselves. Yes, you are. Okay, amongst each other, that they're going to steal from you and lie about you, okay, to the day you die, till they can't do it anymore. They're going to steal and lie, manipulate, find their way into your home and thieve from you. I'm hearing something about practice and promise. Okay. There's a practice of thieving, a practice of lying. These people have practiced this. They sit down amongst one another at a table. Okay. I'm hearing start. They start to lie, to plan out things. Okay. I'm hearing on a daily basis. I don't know about that, but you understand. Let spirit work, okay? In other words, on a regular basis, as often as they can, as often as they can meet. I don't know if someone meets by Zoom. Maybe this woman who raised me, I don't know where she's at, if she's still in Virginia or if she's here. But she meets by Zoom. She meets them by Zoom, and they talk amongst themselves. I'm asking, was BreaunaJewellBellamy a part of this? She came in. She came in once to one meeting to sit and listen, to hear the words, okay? The words of lies, to disseminate them, okay? Spread them, okay? Amongst the others who were participating. Here, go out and say this about her. Like go out and say that about her. These things that are lies, spread these falsehoods, okay? I'm here, we will talk to you about it later. But for now, do this. Say this about her. Okay. Say these things that, are not true. Okay. Were not true. Cannot be true. I'm asking, have there been court proceedings? There have been in the past, and there will be. There will continue to be more, but for now, it's sitting at a rest, okay? I'm here at a table, okay? They're resting on it right now, but they will continue on with the court proceedings, okay, as time goes on. Okay, more will come out, more will come to you, more will be known, more will be said, more will be spread. Okay, the truth will come to the light, and everyone's going to know what they did and how they did it, who they did it to, when they did it, where they did it, why they did it. Okay, the room is starting to get like a cloudy type of a look, okay, right now. Okay, the truth is going to come out. Okay, the seed I'm hearing will be born or bear or something along those lines. The seed. The truth here. I'm hearing the word disseminate. I keep hearing that. Okay, they're lying. Okay, for more property, for more things. Ooh, honey, I'm being taken somewhere else. Okay, because it's getting like white around that. I have to keep adjusting my eyes. Okay. They're gonna lie some more. They're gonna keep lying so they can't lie anymore. I heard word feds. I am not a person to throw that shit around, okay? But I did hear it, so I'm asking, do they know anything about this? Okay. Very. They've played their role. They've looked into it. They see what's going on. They know what's happening, okay, to you and others, amongst others. You are not the only one. They've lied about so many. Now, I don't know if this is just what I'm talking about specifically for me, or if this is going beyond this. Okay. They've lied about so many tales, so many tall tales, things that should not have been known nor said. They said it. They told it. These people, these liars, these manipulators, conjurers, I'm hearing, of darkness. They want to conjure up hellfire all around you to make life miserable for you. Their workings, they're evil, okay? Hard-hearted, cold-hearted, okay? They do not have any place amongst the sun, okay? Well, I think that's obvious. I don't have to explain what that means, okay? But they're coming, okay? They're coming further and coming closer to you to bring you news. I'm hearing sad news. There's sadness. There's death. okay? Someone has died, someone has transitioned, and they're going to tell you about it soon, okay? You will know. I don't know what soon is. I don't do time frames. I'm always willing to ask. For those of you who come to my psychic app and think I don't know what your motherfucking ass. I'm asking for a time frame. There will be no time frame given. You will know when the time has come, when it has arrived. You people are liars. You're thieves. You're disgusting. Okay. The judge knows. Whoever the judge is, they know the truth. They know what has happened. Somehow they're going to take place and figure out the rest of the truth. Before your very eyes, you will know. You will see. You will hurt. You will long. Long for home. Long for days gone by. Probably good memories, okay? But it will not be. It will cease to be. Murderers, these people have murdered. They have committed murder. I don't know who the fuck that is. But if you're watching, then you know who you are, what you've done. Okay? And your lives will come to naught. Okay? The day has come. The time is up. It's over. Said and done. Your lives will no longer rest on the ears of the wicked, those who choose to listen, in other words, okay, and probably participate and believe the shit. Okay. Your lives will no longer choose to rest on the ears of the wicked. Okay. They will be told the truth. They will see the truth. They will know the truth. You will bear the truth. Okay, and I'm here, and the truth will be born. Okay. All right. I'm pulling myself back up out of that. Okay. Thank you for those of you who left good. Okay. Probably left because it is you. Fucking liars. Thieves, manipulators. Not only stealing something that belongs to someone else, but lie about them. Making a mockery and a fool of them, trying to humiliate them so you can feel like you some fucking body and steal their shit. And I don't mean just the material things. Their being, their person. The fuck are you? You rest, I'm here, in the state of the wicked. I'm here, your lives will no longer work here nor there. I'm hearing you fucked up. And that will be the end and the ruin of you. These are the people I don't give a fuck that BreaunaJewellBellamy chose to come here and be a part of because she thought she was going to get something. And that she was going to take my life and do me fucking in with the rest of their dumb asses. Because they got in contact with her. Or she got in contact with them and she thought she was so fucking cute and hot and say, dumb bitch. Dumb, hateful bitch. Fucking weirdo. I mean, I was just trying to talk about the players and what probably had happened and probably occurred. And that's it. There's more. I'm hearing there's more. There's a lot more. A tale to be told, I'm hearing. Okay. And the tale will be told. And all will come to see. All will come to naught who thought that they were going to bear witness or like false witness against you and others. There are others. There are plenty of others who are part of this scheme and this scam. Okay. Who have been done in, I'm hearing. So in other words, victims of this shit. Okay, so I'm feeling like this, what happened to me is not, it's just maybe a part and parcel of maybe something larger that has happened to others. I'm hearing it is. Now let me say this real quick, okay? I'm zoning out, but I want to say this real quick. Whoever's in the booth, I don't know if y'all remember I told y'all I was praying and meditating. I saw the motherfucker in the booth at the controllers up there. Now that's what I'm calling. Only saw one. White guy, listen, motherfucker. Who is handling the fucking drivers and driving Is the motherfucker new? Or is he just sleep at the booth? You got motherfuckers going from one lane to the next lane, not clearing the way. It is like steady, consistent, everywhere. On the fucking freeway, on the fucking streets, every fucking where. Is a car here, here come this car over here, coming at that point. No, motherfucker, you have to clear it and then go. Or motherfucker in a lane, and motherfucker wants to come over and they come in like this in the lane that you're in, and then that's not how you do that. So who the fuck is handling that? Fix it. I mean, I know, the world's supposed to be going crazy right now. I understand that. This ain't the spell. This is somebody ain't handling shit in the fucking booth. I know that's what it's supposed to be, but goddamn. Fix that. I'm seeing nothing but white cars and white SUVs. I was waiting at a side street to turn onto the main street. I knew it. I said, look at all these white cars coming through. Look at white. I said, every new group of cars is going to be white. Watch. And everywhere I look, white. So, of course, I looked up white, the meaning of the white. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know what the intention is. Now, I know y'all got to talk about how white is supposed to represent purity, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but we do understand, some of us, and know that what they tell us is up is actually down, and what's down is actually up. Like the lady I told y'all about, Dr. Yafa Bay, talks about words, and she knows, she has all these old ass dictionaries what words really mean, not what they didn't change them to mean, or what the collective to throw it somewhere to mean. No, what they actually mean. And she was saying black is actually death, something like that. Okay, so I'm hearing, I think that's what she said, or something along those lines. I'm hearing white. I'm asking, what is the purpose of all the white? I'm hearing death. There's a lot of death on this way. I just saw in the last week 3 funerals. I saw that 2 other times within this last year, since the weather has broke, so probably since the spring. Always 3 in a row. Next time, 3 in a row. Recent, this past week, 3 in a row. So I'm hearing death. A lot of death is coming. Okay. Really, it's already here. There are more people to die. Okay. But people always die, but you understand, many more are coming. Okay. Watch out and be aware. Okay. I'm hearing. Be aware of yourself, where you go, what you do, how you do it, when you do it, where you do it, why you do it. Don't just be out there willy-nilly just doing shit with no forthrightness. In other words, with no understanding of what it is you're doing, nor why you're doing it. Become conscious beings. I'm hearing a lot of you are out there walking unconsciously. Okay, you're not conscious of what you're doing and when you're doing it. Right? It's like when the light turn red, you go. When it's green, when light turn red, you stop. When it's green, you go without any thought. Start thinking. Begin to think again. Okay, I am here reminisce on old days and days gone by, times gone by, when people thought and they were using their thinking processes. Think. But I'm also going to stop stealing and lying. Okay. But think about yourselves. Walk consciously. Bear consciously. Live consciously. Quit just walking and doing without any conscious thought, without any conscious effort. Put some conscious effort into your walk, in your talk. There's death coming on the horizon. I told y'all about them beings I saw that looked like, death, spirits of death, or the death ain't, not, I don't know, with the cloak on and whatnot, and the one that took the sun and crushed the sun, which I was talking to somebody about. They said enlightenment. Exactly. Okay, that's the time that we are living in, not that we're going into. Let's be realistic here. Okay, the time that we are living in. Okay, a lot of death is occurring, and it will continue to occur. Open your minds, open your hearts. Okay, open your souls, open your beings to what is before you, to what's truly happening, to what's occurring. Okay, now this shit that I've gone through with these people. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Okay, you did what you did, and you're gonna get what the fuck you're gonna get. Okay, hopefully you're getting some of it now. I'm hearing worse than you could ever expect or imagine is coming down on their head. Okay, you will see, you will witness, star witness. I am hearing. Okay, you will see. Okay, and know exactly what is being said, what is being done to these people. Okay, they will have no choice but to show you, to tell you, and you will tell it. Okay, for all the world to see, all the world to know. Okay, all right. I'm going to end it because I'm kind of in a, staring, and I don't want to keep on going. Okay, that was not the intention, right? But it never is. Okay. God works as God chooses to work. All right. And I want to finish eating some of my wings and watch this show. I'm watching this show called The Boys. Okay. I had a client. He told me about it. It's a good motherfucker. All right, and Laz Alonso is in it. I went to Howard with him. I didn't know him. I do remember seeing him on campus a lot. Didn't know him at all. Never spoke to him or anything. But I do remember when I began to see him like on the screen, I was like, okay, that's another face that looks all too familiar. And then I heard his name. I was like, okay, that's that guy who went to Howard. Okay, when I was there. All right, but nevertheless, you all have favor. Peace.